Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Remodel Handz with Mia. If you're new here, my name is Mia and I do all things DIY, home renovations, everything like that. I'm currently in the process of renovating my mom's home. So today's video, I am starting with building a fireplace. I want the concrete fireplace look, so I want to build one of those, and I'm going to use an electric fireplace to give it a nice cozy feel in the room. So let's go ahead and get started with this makeover. I'm starting off by using 1x6s to attach directly to the studs in my walls to serve as supports. Because my studs do not align with the framing, I have to use this method to make sure that I have a good enough support for my fireplace. Okay guys, so I'm getting ready to put up my side frames. Let me show you how far we are. So I have my 3 pieces up. These are going to serve as the studs because my studs are not directly aligned with how I'm framing out the fireplace. So I'm going to use some 2x4s and attach them to here to serve as the sides of my frame. For my entire fireplace frame, I did use 2x4s to frame out the entire fireplace and build it. So right now I'm building the front frame for my fireplace to actually sit in, and this is just going to serve as the support and hold up my fireplace so it can go in there. Now all of these pieces have been cut based on the size of my fireplace and the height of my wall, so this is going to be different for everyone. If I provided measurements, it wouldn't work for your wall, so this is why you should decide how big you want your fireplace to be, how far you want it to come out, and then decide your measurements based off of that. So I'm just using a nail gun to attach it together, and I'm using 2-inch nails to make sure that they have a secure hold. Okay guys, so I have everything framed. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna test the fireplace to see if it actually fits before I actually secure these pieces in. So my fireplace did actually fit. I realized that I didn't add that clip in there, but right now I am adding my drywall. I decided to go with cement board because I am going to be adding on a concrete finish to this fireplace, so I felt like that would be the most durable hold. So to cut my cement board, I am just using a knife to score it on the back, and then I'm breaking it off, and you can see I'm just going to cut it again on the other side with the knife, and it breaks off so easily. Now when I come in to make those cuts in the middle for my fireplace inserts, I'm just going to use a bigger drywall knife and just kind of score it back and forth until it cuts. It does cut pretty easily, so don't be scared to do this part. It was pretty easy for the most part. So once I finish the installation of my cement board, I am going in with a joint compound to smooth out my seams, my nail holes, and then also the corners of the fireplace. I'm going to come in with a corner piece to put over the sides. Once I did that, I'm just smoothing out any of the seams so you can't see it. Now I am adding on a concrete, so this didn't have to be super smooth. This was actually my first time kind of doing like, this is not a skim coat, but it was almost similar. I feel like it had to be smooth, but anything could be sanded out. Okay guys, so I just finished up, actually I did not finish. Yesterday I finished doing all of the coating and smoothing out those edges, as you can see. So we're ready to go ahead and coat and put the cement on. The cement that I'm going to be using is Plenty Pack. Now it's a fast setting polymer modified cement base patching compound. I seen somebody else on YouTube use it. I decided that it would be the best fit for me. His looked really good, so I want to go ahead and do the same thing. Now the thing is about this is it says it only has 8 to 10 minute working time. I'm really nervous about that because this is something I've never done before, and I just don't work that fast. So my review on using the Plenty Patch is I loved it. I loved how it turned out, and it looks amazing on the fireplace, which you all will see in a minute. But the con is that it dried so fast. It dried in about 8 minutes after mixing. So as you're working, it's getting thicker and thicker and a little harder to put onto the fireplace. So I was trying my hardest to work really fast as I was doing this, and then also you can only mix so little. So this was just you're putting on and you have to mix again. So it was a lot of just back and forth of mixing and then adding it back on there. Now I love it. I feel like it was still good. Would I use it again? Probably. I wouldn't use it on a huge job, a huge fireplace, but for the most part it looks amazing. So you can see I have some uneasiness in right here. So this is just like an example. Now it doesn't matter because it is like a concrete fireplace, so it doesn't have to be super smooth. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this sand block and sand it down. It gives it much smoother appearance. You can see right there, and you just do that. So here's another spot. And smooth, you can see it. So 120 grit sanding block, sanding those spots that have a little roughness in it, and then it's time to apply the second coat. And here is how the fireplace turned out. I actually really love this electric fireplace. It is so much easier than a real fireplace, and it was so easy to build. If you all like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing for more DIY content. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!